Folks, this is just a quick follow-up video just on the showing of the mantling system for the ALS and TCF integration tutorial video I made just a few days ago. Just to do a little start here, just to show it in action. As you can see, we still have all our movements and actions. We can jump in place. Everything's still working. The IK is now fully working. Feet are floating a wee bit still, but I haven't. That can be set in the settings. As you can see now, go to the wall, and mantling now fully works. Originally, I was having issues with the mantling. The animations weren't playing, and there was a difference in the offset of where the hands were landing. Once you finished the mantling, you got stuck in place, but all that's been fixed and sorted. And I'll just show you the basically 3 simple little steps that get it working. As you can see, that's mantling fully properly working. So basically all you need to do is, like I said, in 3 steps. The mantling animations were separate from the animation blueprint, so you'll have to retarget them separately, just like the previous retargeting animations. And that's easy enough to do now. You've got if you followed the last video, you'll have all the retargetings and IK setting things all set up already. So you just retarget the mantling animations, and in here in the Animan or any of the blueprints, basically, you know, the base blueprint, the Animan blueprint, or even your personal character blueprint, you can set these animations. But I just put them in the Animan one just for it works and it's convenient. So as you'll see, you know, if you click on the class defaults, you just keep going down till you come to all the mantling system, and it'll ask you for the animations. You just put in each of the specific animation montages into here, and they'll sort themselves out. You know, once you retarget the original montages, you just retarget them, put them in another folder, put them in here. They'll work an absolute treat. So that's basically just the step 1. The step 2 is then just in the ALS base character blueprint, in the player inputs. The original jump, because of the whole use of enhanced inputs, it caused a wee bit of an issue, because TCF has most of its inputs in the player controller blueprint, whereas the ALS, you know, uses a lot of them in just the its base character blueprint. So there's a wee bit of a switch up in the confusion of how to set all this up. So basically all I did here in just the ALS base character blueprint is I just got the reference to the TCF controller blueprint here, and then just in the player inputs, everything here is basically set. And we just got the enhanced input for jump. Always make sure it's the enhanced, because for the whole TCF uses the enhanced inputs, and everything here is basically the exact same right up until you get to the end here. Whereas, you know, originally you had this little function down in here. You just take that away, and you just add this here. You get your reference to the sample controller. You get the base state manager here. Then you get your tag for jump. Get the class of it, and then try to perform that class. And then you perform the jump. Excuse me. And that's basically all there is for step 2. Final step then is right here in the obviously in the atom graph. Originally, if people who saw the other video, you'll see I was using this foot to ground IK system, which suited me because it was quick and easy. But unfortunately, I had to change out of that basically because there was a lot of issues with the IK system. You know, the knees were buckling and bending in the wrong direction if you weren't using the certain, you know, nodes and switches and things. So I tried using this one here, Unfortunately, that didn't work out well. I might do another test later on and try and get this one again, but so far this other option is working just as well. So one way or another, it works. So we basically you come in here and you'll see there's the original systems were here. You know, we were applying the foot offset, the knee modifiers, and the foot IK. But I switched all that out where I kept the apply foot locking. I wanted to make sure to keep the foot locking because that's a very useful and important feature in ALS. You know, it stops that whole foot sliding during animation things and all. That's absolutely it just looks terrible. So I just copied off that there, saved that into a cache. Just called it foot locking. And then we got the Dragon IK. I decided just to go with Dragon IK. As you can see, we just have the two nodes for it here. I just got one downloaded their hold on, me stumbling on my words here. Their test demo. They've got a wee test demo note for people to download. Just go in there. You know, we just download these two nodes with their specific settings. It's got all the individual settings. I haven't changed anything in this here. That's just all. You know, I just copied and pasted these two in. I just connected them up. So you got you got your foot lock in there. So I just connected that into these two wee connections here, and that worked. So now we've got the foot locking, and you also got all your pelvis and IK systems all being worked on by these, which is also useful because, like I said, Dragon IK does have other useful features that started adding a few more. So you know you got they've got a wee aim look, they've got the speed warper, spine solver, you know, and their IK, Vazanum, whatever it's called. But they're still working on that system and adding more. But that's basically it. That's just them 3 steps. You add your Dragon IK, you add the animations, and you add the input for it in the Dragon player inputs. And that's your full. That's everything then fully working. You got your crouching, your standing, your walking, your running. Free movement, your camera lock behind you. See all your turn in place. And then most importantly, your mantling. It's fully working. Even go to one of the smaller lift ups here. There you go. And obviously you can tweak up the IK setting yourself just to get your feet planted properly on the ground. There's lots of options and features in the Dragon IK to get it far more optimized. But that's basically the whole just finish up of the ALS integration with TCF. And obviously, like I said before, the whole integration of the combat system in terms of what kind of animations you want to play when you've got specific weapons, that can be entirely up to yourself. TCF is so modular, you don't really need a tutorial for that. I mean, there's options where you could for example, you could add additional blend spaces just into this one, combine it for whether you're in combat or you're out of combat. You could use the whole overlay system built in with ALS. You could even just switch out for an entirely new animation blueprint, when you're in combat and when you're out of combat. Whichever you choose to do, it's all pretty open-ended thanks to the modularity of TCF. So anything else you want to do out of this, it's all just you're basically your own choice from here. So hopefully this proved helpful for any new TCF and old TCF users. So enjoy. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Goodbye.